Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the alphabet build challenge. So as you can see here, I'm starting to form into A, and I was kind of debating between whether I should do kind of more of the angular A or more of a block style A. I ended up going for more of a block style because the angular one, I don't think you could have really done much with it. You would have had to like too many angles, and everyone knows that building on angles in The Sims is just the biggest pain. So as you can see here, I'm starting to do the little cutout in the middle to form the A. And from the beginning, I had this idea of doing the middle there, kind of this garden terrarium situation, and I popped some lights in just to start lighting it up. Here I'm just choosing the door. I spent so much time for no reason choosing the door. I think I had at least like 20 minutes of raw footage choosing. I ended up choosing this one from Get Famous, and then I go through and start looking for windows for the house, and I wanted something kind of really modern along each side of the door, and I liked these ones, but there was not a right color swatch for them. So as you can see, I kind of go through and I ended up finding these ones that kind of did the perfect color match. These ones are also from Get Famous, so that ended up working out. And I just pop some in the front. And then I go to the inside and I start sectioning off these two areas. These were going to be the bedrooms. I didn't really have like too many big ideas for this house. It was going to be a pretty basic family home. I knew that the kids' room was going to be for 2 kids, and then just kind of a parent's bedroom. To add a little bit more excitement to this house, I guess, I wanted to do kind of that area sectioned off, either do a walkway through it or something. In hindsight, I probably should have turned it into a bathroom because I only have the en-suites in each of the bedrooms and there's no bathroom for like guests to use or whatever, but you know, you live and you learn. So I put windows all around that little terrarium area on the inside so that it was open. You could see it from any point in the house, and then I added windows throughout. Here you're going to see where I struggle the most, which is the roof, and it could be a pretty basic house or a difficult shaped house. I always struggle with roofing in Sims. I knew this area I wanted it to be a glass roof because I thought it was just like a really cool greenhouse look to it. And then you'll see me struggle with the rest of the roofing, and I tried a million and one different things. I probably spent a good 30 to 45 minutes trying to get some sort of roofing to work, and I just couldn't get it without it looking like, you know, really weird. Like, I guess you could realistically do anything, but again, so deleted everything, and I ended up going for the half wall situation, which is my go-to for more modern builds and anything where I get too frustrated with the roofing. So I just pop that on. It gives a really nice clean look. Yeah, so and then I go through and choose the walls for the outside, and I ended up doing brickwork, and I love the look of brick. It's just so pretty. Here in Canada we don't really have brick houses. We have more, because all of our houses are built like out of wood mostly, and then the outsides are like vinyl siding, so it's kind of that plasticky look. And then I jump back inside and I work on the kitchen and I start fiddling around with it. Due to the fact that I did not technically want to cover up the window, that's kind of where the complicated part came. I end up just popping counters in front of it because it was going to be too strange of a kitchen without it. So you'll see in just a second here, I end up actually just popping the countertops right in front of that window, and I think it ended up working out okay. It doesn't look too weird. And I play around with the shape of it a lot because due to the fact that it's on an angle, just makes it like a weird space to work with. And that's one of the great things that I wanted to, that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do this alphabet build challenge, is because you get such strange shaped buildings that makes you really have to think about layout and how you're going to put everything together. Because I can tell you, in most houses that I build in my gameplay, they look realistically nothing like this. I don't do kitchen's on an angle. It's kind of like a very square build, so I think this will really help me get outside of my comfort zone. Going through here and choosing some bar stools. I really like the look of these cabinets. These are from Island Living, and they're that really nice, warm toned wood. Then I go through and I thought this big area here would be great for the dining room. I did choose 2 different windows here because I thought it added something different. They're more of an old style window, but I like the fact that they kind of jutted out. So my idea was kind of like more of a bay window type situation without having to ruin the A shape that was the home. So I go through and I tried to find something interesting to put there. I think I ended up just popping some paintings later on, but I go to this living room area, and as you can see I still have that wall sectioned off, but I had thrown some arches on it, and then I'm trying to find a sofa to fit into this space, which is really difficult, and it ends up being a really weird area to work with that wall being there. So you'll see in just a second here, I end up tearing down that wall that's right next to the sofa just to give me a little bit more space to work with in terms of a living room. And I leave the other one with the archway, again, just to add something different and a little bit more interest to the house rather than just having a big open area. And right about now, yep, this is where I tear it down. I say goodbye. Pop that there, and then I reshuffle everything. The look I was going for in this house was kind of more of an old school mixed with, oh, we did some renovating to the house. So, you know, oh, we renovated the kitchen, but we still very much have our furniture from the 1900s. And that was kind of the idea I was going for. Because as you can, those couches are a little bit more old style. The bedroom, I tried to do a little bit more modern. This is popping a double bed in there. One thing I struggle with the most when I'm doing these builds that have no custom content in it, like this one, is the fact that I've gotten so used to furnishing with mostly custom content, so I don't like what The Sims has given us. Like, this is one of the better, I think, bedding sets out there. But one of my favorite things about custom content is that a lot of the furniture sets that you can get come with the bed frame and the mattress or the bedding separately, so you can add it on top. Like, you can mix and match them, so you can, if you really like, you know, this mattress with that bed head, you can just interchange them. And I feel like The Sims should do that. I think that would be such a great idea. I don't know why they haven't. The other great thing about custom content is that you could get like just those bedding or just the sheets that sit on top, so it makes it look really like fluffy and big, and it just looks so incredible. Jumping into the kids' room, I wanted to do a room that was kind of like for a little boy and a toddler girl. So you'll see I kind of make it like really kiddish. I add a lot of little trinkets around the room, but it was kind of like, yes, we went to the same store and we just picked up basically the same things, but you know, the different colors for each child. So they each got a wall decal, they each got a little rug. I did add a little desk in the corner because I assume the child will have homework, so they can kind of work on their stuff in there. And then going in and adding the rest of the kind of things that pull a room together, a little nightstand, changing the color of the bed, and going into the bathroom. In this bathroom, I made sure to put a bathtub in because obviously toddlers need the bathtub, and putting in a sink and a toilet. I don't know if this bathroom is fully functional just because of the layout I have it in, because everyone knows that Sims are very particular. Realistically, they should be able to get to everything, but it's a pretty easy fix if you're not able to. It's just kind of squaring out that bathroom and removing that bookshelf. If it's not, then I go back to the parents' room and I put in this tile wood paneling on the wall, which I thought was super nice. And in the kids' room, I did this light colored paint with that like stars going through it, which I thought was really, really pretty too. And I did this like large tile in each of the bathrooms. Then I did a home office area right here where on either side of the desk, I end up doing 2 big shelves, so it kind of looks like it's all one piece. again, the general vibe of this house is just, you know, basic family home. You got your stuff at like the Brick or like just a big department furniture store, and you made it work, you know? There's nothing really fancy about it. It's just your basic family home. Have I said that enough, do you think? Do you think I've said basic family home enough? So going into the terrarium area, I'm just kind of filling it with all different kinds of plants, and this was one of my favorite parts of the house. This is like the big standout piece. You have this beautiful space here. You can see it from like all angles of the house. Like, I just imagine like sitting in your kitchen or like cooking in your kitchen, and you just see this beautiful terrarium or whatever here. I don't know how you would water it, but that is besides the point. I think it's such a beautiful standout piece, and I genuinely just filled it. I did not want to see any of that grass. I covered every single inch, adding some rocks to put in a little bit more of dimension than just the basic plants, and I covered the floor in any plant I could find, using a lot of the island living plants just because they were a lot more bright and colorful and added a lot more color, and it was just so beautifully bright, like those orange ones there. Wow. Wow. I did have a little bit of clipping along the windows. I do think I ended up fixing that toward the end, but in the beginning I just kind of popped it in as I could. Moving to the outside, I add some shrubs and a bin. Obviously, all Sims need a bin. And I start landscaping the outside. And I do a few different things, and I play around with a lot of different plants. I have a hard time doing landscaping. One, because it is like difficult to landscape, and two, because the plants are so expensive. They really raise the value of your home and makes it, if I'm doing more like real gameplay, I would much rather spend the money on like an expansion of the house than, you know, putting 2 shrubs outside. You know what I mean? Then I add some of this ivy going up the wall, which I think is so beautiful. I just love the look of ivy crawling up like brickwork. It's so gorgeous. So going through here, you'll see I kind of add, like, I layer them, and I use the BB Move objects to be able to layer them, and it kind of just gives it a different look. So this is the overall build. As you can see here, I did keep true to that A shape. I did not want to alter it too much due to the fact that it kind of takes away from that. So this is the outside and what it looks like. And I did not do a proper walkthrough of the house, but I did take a few of these shots of what the inside looks like. As you can see, I did add in a lot more clutter just off camera. If you want to see me, you know, incorporate that into my next build, I will definitely add it in. But as you can see here, I finished the furnishing, added some artwork to the walls, and just, you know, made it a lot more homey feel. So if you guys like this video and you like what I did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below, and let me know if you actually like the alphabet build challenge, because I will keep doing it if you guys do enjoy it. My plan is to go from A to Z and essentially just do a lot of different builds, including homes, restaurants, like any kind of build that you can really do in The Sims. So let me know if you liked it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.